Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are reviewing the Old Forester 117 series Whiskey Row Fire.
Yeah, pretty much is this Jackie Zykan's like farewell bottle. The last one basically she ever put out or released. At Old Forester. Technically she was gone by the time this came out. But
oh, it's a fresh crack too. Look at that.
Oh no. I did take off the plastic for you.
Yeah.
Trying to be a sweetheart.
At least
so for everybody who doesn't know, the 117 series is this special release that Old Forester was doing. We think they're still going to do them, but it's not. It hasn't been confirmed that it's going away or not. But from everything I'm hearing, they're still going to do something with it. So
yeah,
we'll see. But the big thing is that it was Jackie Zykan's baby. It had her name on the bottle. It was this. It was really like her thing. And as most of us already know, she's no longer with Old Forester. She's out doing her own thing. So it's kind of in a weird spot. But I'm just going to do a little spoiler warning. If this is the last thing that she ever released from Old Forester, hey, I'm all about it because it is. Ooh, it's tasty.
Well, I'm going to figure that out right now.
Basically,
I haven't had it yet.
Just a little bit on the bottle. So the Whiskey Row Fire was this huge 4-alarm fire that happened. I think it was 2015. Yes, July of 2015. Basically, where the Old Forester distillery, gift shop, and all that stuff is in downtown Louisville. That whole row of buildings caught fire, and the first responders that responded, the firemen and all of them, they made a great stop on the fire, and to help honor them, the barrels that were actually produced on that day, they did a whole bunch of barrel strength picks with them. I didn't even think about it, and I should have gotten some out for the alarm 1, alarm 2. They did all these. It all goes to the fireman's fund. Super awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
But with this, the barrels they had left over, they just kept aging them, and this is what we got out of them. Now, we don't know how many barrels there are. We were told this was a shorter run, and then we heard from people at Old Forester. No, there's actually a lot of them, so nobody really knows how many bottles of this there is. You actually got super lucky and scored it on the website.
I actually got to just have it delivered to me. Now, that was a little bit of a fiasco, but yeah, it came to me safe and sound in a beautiful box marked Old Forester on Saturday. So
didn't have to get out of bed.
Nope.
Didn't have to do anything at all.
Nope, not
Worked
at all.
out really well.
Yeah, it really did. But chances are, at some time in the near future, if you go on a tour of Old Forester, chances are you're probably going to be able to.
That is the ultimate hope.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
You never can tell.
Yeah,
they do them. It's random whenever they do them. So
sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
But the real cool thing about this compared to a lot of the other ones is the age. So it would have been 7 years on the day, or it would have been 7 years old on the release day for these. So they're a little bit younger than 7, but with that heat cycling that they do, it's probably closer to 9.
Yeah.
Not a little bit over, a little bit younger of that. So, it's exciting.
It smells so good.
And it's only 100 proof. So some of the other ones have been 110.
Yes.
I think the 1910 extra age was a little
extra age was
lower.
100.
What? I think it was lower.
Was it? I can't remember.
I don't know. Correct us in the comments if we're wrong. Also, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate
and turn on the notifications.
Mm.
Right away, man. That's just got a really sweet nose. For some reason, there's like a cherry smell in there that I think stands out to me.
I think the fruit on this and the honey on this stand out and just pop so much. It's crazy.
That smells really good.
None of that traditional on the first smell of all this. No hint of like Brown-Forman banana or Forester banana, nothing. Whatever you're used to with that Brown-Forman product, it doesn't smell anything like that whatsoever. It honestly, to me, comes off as like a junior birthday is what it does.
I could see that.
So a lot more of that fruitiness. It has a little bit more of a softer touch because it's not higher in proof. Just very welcoming with the fruit and the honey.
All right, enough with the nose.
There's also a little bit of like cider, like apple cider. And just that nose, I could nose that all day long. It is so good. It's so good.
Man, on that again, it's the sweetness of it. I really that the brown sugar really pops to me.
So it's like really nice. It's balanced between, for me, it comes off very balanced between brown sugar up front, honey, and then fruit. And for it only being 100 proof. Now, I had a little bit of bourbon before you came over. This is your first one.
Yeah, I haven't had any.
The finish is so much longer for it being 100 proof than what I would have ever expected.
I can get with that. Like it's definitely staying with you. Man, it's kind of got a finish to me. Like I feel like the 1910 had a longer finish on it too. Yeah, I mean that's just, it hits all the good stuff. That brown sugar, the honey, the fruit on it. Yeah, the finish is long, but it's not like a heater or anything like that.
What's crazy is the berry notes that are coming off that. Like I can't recall. I mean, there's been birthdays that have more of a fruit note to it. Now, those are older.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just part of it. I can't recall an Old Forester product to me, outside of like some like standard kind of release. Now, there's been single barrels that have been like that. But man, that fruit on there is just so different for Old Forester.
Yeah.
And so welcoming. And it's not, I mean, it's really, really nice.
I can tell you this. It would not be hard to finish that bottle right now. And if you want us to just, we'll just sit here and record a video and drink this whole bottle.
This thing.
Yeah, this is so good.
And it's so different. I mean,
I'd like to try, honestly, I'd like to see High Angel Share 1 and this side by side. I just want to, like, they're so vastly different, but they're both like so good in their own right.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just going to say, I think this is phenomenal, and then High Angel Share 1 and the 1910 Extra Age. They're all three so different, and that's so welcoming.
Yeah.
The Warehouse K is what it is. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's bad. High Angel Share 2 I think is good, but it doesn't. I think it's a step below those other three. But those, honestly,
going back to the nose, you do get a little bit of that apple cider after going back to that nose.
It's so different and it's so welcoming.
Yeah.
Obviously, to me, this is an obvious get, and I get
always
it's really hard, and I get it, all of that. But it is, man, if you're thinking about trading for one or grabbing one or whatever else, or thinking about opening it, man, these things are so good.
They are.
They are. This one in particular, I'm not going to say it's my favorite, because I'd want to blind them and kind of compare them.
I think I would too.
But
maybe we'll do it.
Well, of course you would.
Maybe we'll do it.
Of course you would.
Well, no, I'm not saying for any other reason than to see which one I actually like. Because batch 1 is in very high regard for me.
It's still my favorite.
Yeah.
I think a 1910 Extra Age is just stupid good, though.
It'd probably be really high up there. Like just thinking about them in the past, I would probably put, for me, 1910 third and then this one second. I think.
I don't know. I'd want to blind.
But that's just for me.
I'd want to blind them, but they're all three so different.
They are.
This is phenomenal, though. Old Forester, you did great. Jackie, you crushed it. So
you did.
I mean,
farewell, so long, Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Hey, well, till the next time. We'll see you.